Kimmy Woo. I'm sassy but classy too. And I can tell you one thing, I don't have time for games. I motivate you once, and I support you twice. You fall off on your game, you owe me some chicken wings. You can be ordinary, I'll be extraordinary. You can be ordinary, I'll be extraordinary. Ball head, red bone.
Hey girl.
Hey boy, watch your tone. Cause she'll bat her lashes twice and hand you the pumpkin spice. Now you wanna look mean? Go on, boy, you know you green. You can be ordinary, she gon' be extraordinary. Ooh, we pumpkin spice, all self-love advice. Remove the pea in one slice. Don't let her tell you twice, cause trust, it won't be nice. I'm done giving you advice. You can be ordinary, she gon' be extraordinary. Sassy, classy, jazzy, rassy. You can be ordinary, we gon' be extraordinary. Sassy, classy, jazzy, rassy. Sassy, classy, jazzy, rassy. Sassy, classy, jazzy, rassy. You can be ordinary, ha ha. We gon' be extraordinary.
Hey, how did you like that intro, guys?
I see somebody got bars, huh?
Okay, somebody.
Somebody was in there turning up, man.
Oh,
Somebody spitting like Daffy Duck. Okay, I see you.
Don't be that dude. Don't be that dude. It was fire. It was hot.
Thank you.
Get your spiggity spit on. I ain't mad at you.
All right, so you guys already know who it is. It's your girl Pumpkin Spice. Please make sure you guys remove the P out in the middle. Today we do have a couple fellas on the panel. Our girl Mia is not here. Make sure you guys tap in with Mia the Great. You guys already know who she is. And I got my girl Kimmy Woo to the top.
Woo.
Oh, she hit will you woo. We wooing tonight. Okay, all right.
How many
She's the artist.
How many moves was it? 7.
Oh, he counted. He said
he counted.
It was 7 moves in the song.
Yes.
So we do got the panel. You guys go ahead and introduce yourself. We'll start from Kim on down.
Did you say?
No.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay, my bad. My bad. Hold on. I think the drink is kicking in. Hold on.
Oh.
Not the drink.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Benji, man. Co-host of the 5 Session podcast. IG, follow me on IG, all that good stuff. I ain't know. I'm just a cool dude. That's it. We're here to represent.
All right, y'all. It's Big Ken, part of the 5 Session. We here representing, coming to bring you a little something tonight, a little something special from our podcast. You know, saying grace the podcast tonight. So hopefully we can bring some value to your broadcast.
Oh, thank you, fellas.
It's your boy Marcus. Listen. It's your number one trainer and your number one Mr. Fix It. I'm here to make everything brighter, make your life better. So let's do this. Let's get it popping.
Not Mr. Fix It. What you fixing?
Yes, I'm Mr. Fix It. You got it, I'll fix it. Let's get it going.
He already told us it's 7 woos in that joint, so we already know he particular. So we don't.
They ain't listening.
Will you woo? Woo.
The woo, sis. So I don't know. I see Miss Nene to the bottom. I don't know if she's coming in, so when she comes in, we'll go ahead and introduce her. But we always have to introduce our other team. We collaborate, Tree Culture Studios. We will be doing live, so that's where we'll be streaming our live shows starting, I think, September, hopefully, when everything is done. So shout out to them boys. Make sure you guys follow them on IG. It's Tree Culture with a K_studios with the S. So we are going to get straight into the icebreaker. How many of y'all on here smart?
I mean, I let other people tell me if I'm smart or not. I don't put myself out there like that.
Okay. So now these are things we should already know that I'm about to ask you guys. So if you don't, we're gonna be looking bad. So the first question is, does the Statue of Liberty hold the torch in her left or right hand?
Ooh.
If I remember correctly, I thought it was the left.
Anybody else?
It's the left hand.
Anybody else?
I don't know. I ain't putting myself out there like that.
It's
all
the
good.
right hand.
Right here.
The right hand.
It's not the right hand.
It's the right hand, guys. So next question is,
My
how
bad.
long did sleep?
Damn, I fucked it up for New York. My bad. It's the alcohol. It's the alcohol. Blame it on the liquor
Just
tonight.
got that wrong.
Cheers.
Blame it on the liquor.
That's what we doing.
I was looking at it from the wrong. It was the mirror view.
That good stuff that
Oh no.
Pumpkin said I didn't send her yet. You sent me an address yet. So.
I'm gonna send you the address.
It's all good.
You ready for the next one?
Go ahead.
It's all good.
How long did Sleeping Beauty sleep?
Who is Sleeping Beauty?
Oh, you true.
A Disney princess.
Let me text my daughter.
I'm just gonna guess on this one since it's fantasy, it's fictional. 48 hours.
She slept the whole day.
If I'm not
100.
if I'm not mistaken,
Mm-hmm.
damn. Go ahead. I ain't even gonna answer it. I'm gonna mess it up.
Years. It's
48
100 years.
hours.
You guys.
Like 100 years.
I don't know. 100 years.
I mean,
She said for a minute. What was the answer?
100 years.
ooh.
I got one more, and then we're gonna go into this question because you guys killing me. What?
I mean, you gotta come with some legit questions.
As grown folks that's been drinking them kind of questions.
Wait, how many brothers you know watch Sleeping Beauty unless they got a daughter or
About 30 years ago.
He understands. He did his homework.
So, what popular cocktail contains rum, sugar, lime, club soda, and mint leaves?
any one of them that I make on my live videos because I use rum in all of them.
I'm talking about the most famous, not the one you came up with.
All right, what was it? What's the ingredients?
It has rum, sugar, lime, club soda, and mint leaves. Oh,
Ooh, I know what that is, but I can't think of the name right now. But
Oh, that sound like yeah, I was gonna say mojito or something like that.
Yeah, mojito. Oh,
okay, mojito, not mojito.
A mojito got rum in it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I put rum in all of my drinks, so I mean.
And
Where you from?
See,
Who, me?
That's my dude right there. I can fuck with him. My man, rum, straight to it.
I'm telling you, I got the rum downstairs, the silver rum and the gold rum. You know what I'm saying? You mix them twice.
I got the rum in the cup right now, dark.
I'm sipping wine tonight from my own store. So yeah.
Go ahead, plug in the wine because you've been talking about this wine the whole time. Go ahead.
I just did. IG right there. Go look it up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's supposed to send me an address, but I ain't got one yet. So I mean, I'm just saying.
Okay, I got it. So since we got a bunch of fellas on the panel today, we had questions that we want you guys to answer for the people. Okay.
Okay.
So the first question, don't shoot the messenger. is, why do men need multiple relationships to feel secure? Who wants to take a stab at it first?
Ooh.
I don't think we need them to feel secure.
Mm-hmm.
I think men need. I think men get put in a position that we're simple
Mm-hmm.
because society creates, because we cool with a sandwich and the basic things, that we're made out to be simple when we're actually more complex. So we kind of get put in this category, and sometimes, I mean, you find what you like in one thing and you find something you like in another, and you might find something you like in another. You get what I'm saying? And it's like you're trying to compile and put all of that into one. It doesn't mean that you feel secure with that. It's just a matter of being complex. Like having options becomes, kind of beneficial to your life. So to a degree, doesn't necessarily, because if I needed it to make me secure, then I wouldn't need to drop one from the triangle and add another one. I just need something in place to make it, make it look good, so.
So you have multiple relationships to make it look good?
I mean, not necessarily to just look good, but if you could find everything you needed in one person,
Mm-hmm.
that would be dope. But generally, even if for example, like me, I'm an entrepreneur. So you can find a great woman who's great at taking care of a home, but doesn't mean she's great at handling finances and business and things of that nature. She can run a home great, and you down for that. But I also need somebody to run these numbers and handle this business. And hey, I need you to be at this meeting and think for you sometimes. It doesn't necessarily mean that it makes me secure by being in multiple relationships, but it does open the aspect or the idea of is that I'm actually more complex than what most people would consider. Like I'm just supposed to have a car, house, wife, and that's it. And I think that, if you go deeper into our history, we never were with one woman, but that's a whole nother
No,
topic.
we ain't talking about that.
We ain't gonna talk.
Right now. So
We ain't going there.
We ain't gonna go. I know we ain't gonna go there, but we could go deep into our poly life before we were.
oh, here we go.
Oh,
I mean, I'm just saying
For another time.
that's another time, but I'm just saying.
Big Ken, what you got to say?
I don't feel like we need multiple relationships to feel secure. I think it's just a matter of choice, right? You like choices, guys like choices. And part of what Benji said I agree with, what I'm saying, in a sense, we are simple. We call it a triple S, what I'm saying? We just need a sandwich, sex, and silence. So, what I'm saying, it's simple on one aspect, but on the other side, it's one of those deals of we don't need it. It's a want.
Right.
At the end of the day, that's what it boils down to.
wait. Say triple S again.
Sandwich, sex, and silence.
Say it one more time for the people in the back.
Sandwich, sex, and silence.
That's all
Say a
y'all
word,
want.
son.
That's all y'all want.
Say a word, son. I'm just saying.
Sex and silence.
Yeah.
And when you get them 3 S's, then it's always some other bull that y'all want to come up with. You see what I'm saying?
But
Not necessarily.
how often do guys actually get that? You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna get the sandwich and the sex, but they're gonna get a bunch of mouth.
No, I
You know what I'm
can't
saying?
get
And not the mouth they want. Not the mouth they want. So
That's a lift your hands moment.
Don't do that. But then again, I feel like because you guys say it's not secure. I think for me, I would say more ego driven. Like I feel like most men will have multiple women just to say, "Oh yeah, I got that one. Oh, I can get this one," just to fulfill their ego. No,
I mean, not in all cases. In a lot of cases, it's just the fact of when you meet at a particular moment, that person meets something that within you, they unlock something different in you. Because again, you're taught that men are these simple creatures when we're not. We're very complex. We just don't get that avenue after being colonized, so to speak, if we want to go there. But if you look at our history, we're very vast men. We were just dumbed down to a degree. And that now, because they know we kings, they know we great. So let me minimize who they are by this mumbo jumbo that we put out there. When in actuality, if you look at some of the greatest men that we've ever had, they were very valuable, very recognizable, very kingly, and even they were killed. So I mean, we could go deeper into it. It's just we're more complex than I think people give us credit for. And I think our women know it. It's just, sometimes y'all want to rule things and run things. And so for the most part, men, we kind of agree and we just leave it be because, again, we can be simple in a lot of ways.
I was actually on Clubhouse and they had made this group chat, a room, and they were saying, why do women hate black men? And this was one of the conversations was that you guys feel like y'all do have to have multiple women just to make sure y'all secure. Or if you, let's say you leave one, you don't even heal over that relationship, you jump to the next relationship. So you guys are never fulfilled if you're single or get to, be by yourself. You have to have somebody.
Men are fulfilled with in their purpose. If you're outside of your purpose, then you'll find you'll be unfulfilled no matter what you do. But when you find a man in his purpose, like his fulfillment is in his purpose. That's why a wife was designed to be a helpmeet, to help him meet his purpose. And in most cases, you don't get that because now we're in the age where the woman has to rule, she has to do this, all of that, And so you get less help with the man in his purpose. And that kind of creates, again, the idea, let's dumb our men down because, we have this kind of clash going on now. But again, I think men, like I said, men are more complex than I think a lot of people give us credit for. And some of our great men, if you look at LeBron James, if you look at an Obama, you can see the dynamic there. You get what I'm saying? You can see how great our men can be. And yet, in most cases, we get that at a bare minimum most of the time. When I think there's a lot of greatness in a lot of our men.
Mark, can I get your insight on the topic? Yeah. Come on now, don't let me down.
I would love to get my insight. Kind of piggybacking off of what the fellas were saying. They're exactly right. See, the issue that I have. When it comes to being a man, especially in today's society, is the overly independent woman. Like they have everything going on for them. They're on a higher pedestal, so they put all men on this certain level where they don't feel like that man can match them. It don't matter how much that man makes, how much that man is worth. It don't matter nothing. So in their eyes, they feel like they are the alpha. But what happens in that scenario, in that situation, it kind of like my man was saying, it dumbs us down because now it's like you saying you don't need a man. So it's like, okay, what am I here for? What can I bring to you? What else can I bring to you besides what you already have? You keep saying you don't need a man, you don't need a man, you don't need a man, you don't need a man. That just X's out everything that we can provide you as a man. But the problem is, if you're not able to allow a man to be a man in your life, it will mess up the whole dynamic. So what he was saying was we have been dumbed down. We have, because generation after generation, because you have to remember, if you go back in the ages where the man was the main breadwinner and the woman was the housemaker, it's a completely different dynamic, because now the government is saying like, oh, you don't need him. We can give you assistance. We can give you money. We can give you everything you need. He just needs to go away. Now you put the aspect in somebody's brain. Now they're saying like, okay, I don't need him. I can let the government help me. Now you take that and you use that. Now you push the man out of the whole situation. Now you're saying like, well, fuck, I'm getting the financial help, but what about the parental help? You're not getting that
Emotional
because you
help,
pushed him
mental
out the
health.
way. Exactly, pushed him out the way
Spiritual.
because the government said we got you financially. Everybody knows two parents. It takes two parents to raise children. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It takes
Facts,
two
I
parents to raise a child because there's two different aspects, whether it's a girl or a boy. And having boys and girls, I'm learning that as my children get older, you have to have both aspects in their lives because little girls need to know how a man should treat them, and little boys need to know how they should treat a woman.
Facts.
But if you don't have that aspect in their lives, they don't understand that. So they're picking up everything that they see as they get older. And that's not going to help them because they're going to read the wrong information. It's up to us as parents to teach them.
Well, that's kind of how I was because I'm Haitian, so they don't sit around and they don't talk about sexual intercourse and what to do, how to do it. Like shit, I learned everything as I grew up. Like
exactly,
that wasn't a topic in my household.
Exactly.
So when I'm doing my thing. When I did my thing, it's like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Where the whole
exactly.
You don't really know the steps, so you're learning it
right
from whomever that partner of yours is. And they're teaching you, and you grown with that person, and then they break your goddamn heart, then you feel like you want to kill them because you don't know how to deal with that emotion. You get what I'm saying? So I totally get that.
Because you wasn't taught that.
Yep.
You was not. You weren't taught that aspect, and because you weren't taught that, you don't know how to handle that. And if you get someone in your life that can teach you that, somebody that can show you how you should go about that situation, then you perceive that in a different aspect. But if you grew up in a situation where nobody's teaching you that, you got a one-parent household, whether it be male or female, you're still not going to understand the whole entire dynamic of that. That's so true. You need that. You need a father figure and you need a mother. You do. I don't give a fuck what situation it is. You need both. Whether y'all together or not, you need both. You have to have both. So going back to what my boys was saying, going back to what the fellas was saying, in this generation now, we are not in the time where we were before, because now we're in a time where men are doing what women were doing and women are doing what men were doing. So now things have crossed. So now we have women doing man shit and men doing women shit. Everybody's saying like, oh, you shouldn't do that. No, that's not how it is. It's a different time. It's a different era. We got to step up. It's nothing wrong with it. It's okay because I cook, I clean, I iron, I sew, I do all that stuff because I have to. I'm a single father. If something break, I got to fix it. If they with their mother, she got to handle it. That's how it works. You cannot just sit back and say, oh, I'm going to let it just work out. It's going to work out. That's not how life works. We're in a...
Mark, let me interrupt you for a minute, Mark.
Go ahead.
So Felicia here, she says the government makes people not want to get married. You have more benefits with single household income versus married. Being married, I owe taxes every year. Single, I get back. Now, that's true. I agree because I know when I was married, I filed.
Yes. But people are attacking that. People are attacking that situation differently because when you marry, you don't have to file jointly. You don't. People don't understand that. You don't.
What you gotta say, Big Ben?
I think you
can file jointly, but you can file single. You can. You absolutely can. I don't care what nobody says. I've done it. I've been married. Been in this situation. You can file separately. You can do that. You don't have to file jointly. Everybody's like, oh, we married. No, you don't have to do that. You can file separately. It says, even when you step up, they will ask you, are you married? Yes. Do you want to file jointly? And they will ask you, they will give you the option. And you can say yes or no. Meaning you have the option to do it or not do it?
Go ahead, Big Ken. Let Big Ken get a stab at it.
Let him get
Nah,
let him get it in.
Now, I was just gonna say that it just depends on your situation, because if you, I mean, I've been married for 22 years, so
Right.
Ah,
I never. Thank you. I've never owed money. I always get back money, so it just depends on if you know tax laws and you know how to navigate your own situation. So I think for a lot of people, and not to knock our people, but like they say, people perish because of lack of knowledge.
Right.
We know a lot of stuff about taxes, so we allow a lot of money to go, because we don't know stuff, and we could be taking advantage of the same thing that everybody else takes advantage of.
Right. That's
all advantages to being married and filing your taxes together, but you just got to know how to do it.
That's facts.
Can I ask a question, my man? With you saying that, do you feel like in that situation, if your wife would file by herself versus you filing by yourself to get more back would be an issue versus y'all filing together?
No, I think if we attack it by whatever way is more advantageous to the both of us. So if that would yield more money, then that makes sense to do it that way. But in our circumstance, it just depends on how much income you have too. Because if you quite honestly, if you pass, it doesn't matter anyway. They're gonna, you're gonna owe a certain.
I know. Once you pass a certain bracket, okay.
So,
right.
I already know.
So,
I already know.
But like I said, it's just about getting the knowledge for your specific circumstances, and we have access to so much information now. All you gotta do is hit Google and start searching and find the situation that works best for you to get that money, because it's out there.
That's facts. Them tax codes,
right?
The tax codes. Yes.
Right? Yeah, you did that.
Okay, Kim. Can you hear us, Kim?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think about the question? Why do you feel that men have to have multiple relationships to feel like they secure? We know Kim gonna give it to y'all, so y'all better be ready.
My chest is wide. I'm ready.
Okay, let's hear it.
Well, okay, so all right. If you need multiple women,
I know you ain't come on here to hesitate.
I just feel like listen. I'm trying to get it out, man. Please, just give me one moment. Can I have the mic, please? Thank you. My goodness, with your poly behind. So I just feel like, that it's a security issue, because, and it's just my opinion, but say for instance, this little situation going on with Diddy and this Carissa girl, she done got kicked to the curb. She all butt hurt, but the dude's been with 7 other women. She thinking in their mind that they dating exclusively for over 6 months. Whole time he playing around. Okay, bro. Yes, you're a billionaire, but what you need all these women for?
Security.
That's different though.
I
just use it as an example. So
billionaire. That's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother status though. Let
her finish.
But okay, yes, that is another status. But still, I think I'm rich, even though I'm not. So it don't matter. But let's take status out of it. Let's just look at him as a human being, man, just a man.
Okay.
That's all right with multiple women.
Nah, stop it. Cut it. Let her finish. I want to hear this. It sounds good. Let's get there.
Y'all made me lose my train of thought because y'all keep getting me. All right, we're gonna come back.
Listen, I'm trying to help you out.
We gonna come back.
We'll get there. We we gonna get there. Let her finish.
That's okay. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just using him as an example, but some of these guys, you know, regular guys, you know, I don't know what type of profession that they in and stuff, but I see him with multiple chicks, and it's just like, bro, what you doing? And it's just like, well, okay, yeah, you can find different things in each one of them, but when does it stop? When does it, you know, nobody is perfect. Nobody's going to come with 7 things or 3 things that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you do? What do you do next? Like, do you not so much of settle, but do you like, how do you find your queen? Like, because she's not going to come with the 10 things that you're looking for. So how does she meet you halfway? How does she meet you? How does she meet your expectations to say, okay, I want to stop. I don't want to do the dating and I want to court you.
That's big.
But doesn't the virtuous woman come with all of those qualities?
That's the wrong question. Hold on. The whole question with this situation is, does this guy even want to be with one woman? That's the question.
Yes,
I agree.
I didn't ask that question. That is a good question, but I didn't ask. I just went to that way.
I think that's part of the issue. Is people get into a situation and the guy doesn't want one woman, and a lot of times, I'm not saying all women, but a lot of women become enamored with that man after spending time, and maybe the things weren't made clear, but she's wanting a relationship and he just wanting to spend some time with you. That doesn't mean he wants a relationship with you. That just means he enjoys being around you. He enjoys kicking it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So that you need to ask that question of that man, are you looking for a relationship? And let him tell you yes or no.
Okay.
Now, what if he says yes, and then tomorrow he changes his mind and say no?
Okay.
But you all in love
that means
already.
he's confused, madam. That means he's trying to bamboozle.
Yeah.
That means get rid of that one, right?
That means it's time to go.
Find somebody else. We're looking for the over 20 years of marriage over here.
Right.
What'd you say? You're looking for over 20 years of marriage?
Yes, we're looking for 30 and 40.
To the bottom. Shoot. I won't.
Pray for me. Pray for me.
Really?
I mean, listen. I mean, for me, because I've been married before, and that 13 years when you're in it, I understand the life. I understand how it goes, but it becomes, in a lot of cases, a one-way street a lot of times. So, you know, I get it. I understand it. Like, women want to be married. There's men who want to be married as well. I think it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? But I don't think people understand the work you have to put behind it. It's one thing to have the idea of it, but it's also another thing to actually put in the work between each other and make it work for 20 plus years. Yeah, that is 30 plus years. I think today the idea is, I just want to be married. And that's what we get a lot of times. The women, did you just want to be married? And I get it. I understand. But it takes some work to make that work. Some attitude adjustment. We talked about this on our show. And Ken mentioned this, the foundation of just being friends. Yeah. Like, a lot of these couples don't even like each other. And they try to make something work for 20 plus years.
Like each other in the beginning, and then once they actually start cohabitating or being around each other's families, friends, because, you know, most people nowadays, we don't actually date and, you know, have the conversations or whatever. They just meet each other and then, you know, and then the woman on one knee proposing to the man, but that's another conversation for another day.
Right.
So we truly
I got a lot to say about that when that topic come up.
So that we really don't truly spend time with each other no more. When you go to the restaurants, you see people, what are they? They're on their phone.
They're on their phone.
They'll take pictures to post on social media. Like, there's no true engagement anymore when we're in relationships or dating to get to know a person. You know what I mean?
I agree. Sometimes, like I said, that it takes putting in work. We have a man on here who's been married for 20 plus years, so I know he can attest to the idea of it takes some work.
You're muted.
He going off too.
You go.
Let me unmute him, child. Let me see what he. Yeah,
Unmute.
you're mute.
He can't hear you.
It won't let
My
me.
bad. Damn, I'm one out like
You ain't hear nothing you said while you talking all that smack.
I was saying the way we court women now is nothing compared to how they courted women 50 years ago. It's nothing compared. Technology has completely taken all that entire aspect out of the whole situation.
I agree.
If you in a restaurant, especially us as older men, if we in a restaurant with somebody younger, they're on their phone. We might be looking at them. We might be in tune in the whole event, but it might be a whole different aspect because they're in their phone. We're just sitting there like, damn, are they having fun? What's going on?
That's because your ass is boring. You're supposed to make a person pay attention to you. That's why we in our goddamn phone. Because
I ain't never been boring. Never.
I ain't want to say that out loud.
Listen.
I said it in my head though.
I'm just saying, cuckoo could chew. I'm about to show you what we do. Listen, this is how the whole situation of I'm gonna break it down for you. If I'm on a date with you, that means you have my full attention. Your phone is absolute when I'm in front of you. You ain't gonna have to check it unless your child or something emergency pops up. That's the only time you have to look at it.
That's the cue when we don't like your
Other than-
ass. Hey, sis, send me a text real quick.
That's true though.
Listen, hey, send me a text. Say we got an emergency so I can get the hell from around his.
Don't do that. I know. Listen, I know y'all females do that, and I've heard the stories. Y'all are wicked. Y'all some wicked y'all some wicked motherfuckers. And y'all talk about men. Women do some.
But you know,
I've never had that problem, so I don't know. I can't relate.
But listen,
Brother,
you know why we do it?
Women do some outlandish shit to get out of a date.
We can't never just like tell you guys, like, not all men. We can't.
Why y'all can't just keep it 100?
Because so much men are so into their goddamn feelings. So if you be like, yeah, I'm not digging you,
let them be in their feelings.
Like your ass anyways. Ain't nobody try to talk to you or they try to.
Okay, so why? Okay. I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna pause you right there. Why y'all keep saying that y'all want men to keep it 100, but y'all can't keep it 100?
No, listen, you didn't hear what I just said. I said we can keep it 100, but men now are so not in tune with their emotions. As soon as you like try to cut them off or you don't
let them be in their emotions though,
totally different. So we fear for our safety in most situations.
And
so
I get that.
Instead of telling you what we don't want, we slowly try to find another way to get out of the situation where we don't hurt your feelings, so we don't get hurt.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah,
I have to agree with that. I do, because I've heard some wild stories from women on dates with some dudes that they wasn't feeling.
I agree.
I tell people all the time, I don't break up with people. I make them break up with me because I don't want. I'm telling you, because that's how it's so scary out there.
I need to go get some ibuprofen. That shit gave me a migraine. That's fucked up.
I don't break up with people.
That's fucked up.
You see what I'm saying?
You need some. He said you need some ibuprofen.
Ibuprofen, yeah. That's fucked up.
No, I'm serious. You gotta do that because
I have to go take a nap on
day. On our audio show we just recorded we posted on Wednesday. That's up. You guys make sure y'all check that out. We were talking about domestic violence because as we were watching the news, because we watched the trending, everything was about a man taking a woman's life or the kids. Today, like the guy, he killed all 3 of his kids because his baby mother cheated on him. Like he killed himself and his kids. Like, why did he?
Yeah, the 3 kids. I heard about that one. Yeah, and they were all under the age of 10.
They had nothing to do with that situation.
That was wild.
You already knew who she was because it wasn't the first time she did it.
30.
You know, so that's why we have to move differently because of our safety.
Yeah. I can agree that. I can agree with that, especially when it comes to safety for a woman. I can agree with that.
Okay, so
that's crazy.
Yeah. So if you see me at a restaurant eating with my hands, you know why.
She's savage.
Oh my God.
You with your hands like from Sudan or something like that? What's going on?
She out there, listen, she out there Conan in the plate.
She Nigerian. You know, they most
Right.
eating that food.
Yo,
Ready for
70%
She ain't with it.
Sub-Saharan
She
African.
ain't with it. She ain't with it. She gonna
But that
fuck you
brings
up.
up.
You gonna fuck up. She gonna fuck you up. Play
But
with
that
it.
brings up another discussion
Play
and
with it.
another idea about women taking self-defense classes and things of that nature, gun range, all that type of stuff, so you can take care of yourself. That's a whole nother subject, but
Well,
yeah.
but that's one thing. But one thing I want to say real quick is it also shows you that a lot of men, especially brothers, are walking around here not mentally well, and they have so much stuff that they've been bearing for all these years, and they don't have an outlet, and so that's why they snap. You know what I'm saying? They snap in a lot of those situations. So that's one thing too, that a lot of people are, you know, championing mental health right now, and a lot of these guys need to seek that mental health before they get to that breaking point.
Right.
And also the idea that a lot of these men were raised by women, so they do respond like women in a lot of cases to women. So that's another issue as well.
But that's not entirely true, because my father was the main breadwinner. He did take care of us financially, but my mother was the one who raised us.
Right.
So I am a prodigal child of being raised by a woman, but she taught me in the aspect how a man should be himself in certain situations. So it's not always that, but the teaching can still determine how a man is when he becomes an adult in his older age, like you were saying, in those situations, and how he's gonna react to certain things. So you're right.
So when Big Ken mentioning the whole mental health thing, our last show, we had advocate on there. Shout out to Dejan, which has been through so many things. So that's his big thing. Mental health. The reason why I think that most men do not seek it, because when they try to voice their opinion, they're looked at as being weak. You know, so they're like, okay, you know, I got to be this rah thing. So when they do come to some women, it's like, why the hell you complaining? I want to hear that shit, man. You whining, you complaining. So like you said, they don't have the outlet, especially if they come into their spouse. They dang sure ain't going to their homeboy, because their homeboy gonna look at them like, yo, what, you straight, bro?
Nigga,
So
what's wrong with you?
Really don't. You guys don't have that outlet for you to vent.
But yeah, and that's why they got to know they got to go to a professional, because
Right.
I'm not going to go to somebody who's in the same situation or who's subject to the same circumstances I'm subject to. I need professional help. So I'm not going to go to my homeboy. I'm not going to go to my spouse. I'm going to go see a therapist, a person who's licensed to do this.
Pillow talk ain't helping some of this stuff we got out there. And some of us, like, you know, self-medicating. You get what I'm saying? Like that isn't always the case. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't help. You get what I'm saying? So you do have to go get some professional help. And I mean, we talked about it on our show as well. Sometimes it's the stigma of just being called crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't want that label. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, you do have to be careful how you respond. I mean, if you're taking a lady on a date, I just believe in pure gentlemanship. So that's just how I've always been, because you want a woman to feel comfortable. But if you got a guy responding in a certain way that doesn't seem like it's conducive to a good atmosphere, then I mean, you should be comfortable saying, yo, like you kind of wilding right now, and feel free to walk away from it. I don't want to, you know, you shouldn't have to stay in something you think is a little off, a little crazy at the moment.
Right.
Not obligated to stay in that situation. Get up and leave it. You get what I'm saying? So I believe in that, but I'm into, you know, making sure she's safe, period. So
how do you do that? Because, you know, how do you do that when most women want the guy who's driving the Lambo to pick them up and take them on the date? So now, and don't bring money to pay for their own food just in case something go left, or come up with, you know, some other plan to get from the situation. So now you in the car with this person, you stuck with this person, you ain't got no money. I feel like that's where it becomes an issue. If you are going to go on a date, always have a backup plan. And first of all, first date, you want to take yourself there. You know what I mean? Drive your own vehicle. Make sure you have some money. Now, after a couple dates or whatever, maybe I might go with you. Probably never, because I'm never gonna ride with you unless we together.
But see, yeah, that's the first thing. That's the
Yeah.
first thing is I'm not getting in the car with you if I don't know you. I got my
Exactly.
own wheels and I'm gonna have my own money,
Right.
credit card, everything. So
Right.
if
That
something comes
is grown woman activity, right? We would assume, right? Me
Right.
personally, I just don't believe in young girls dating. If you ask me, I have a daughter, and I never wanted my daughter to date. I would rather coaching, and then as you get a little older, then get out. Focus on your career. I used to always say these three things to my daughter: Jesus, school, and your career are the things you should be focusing on before you even consider boys at all. Like that was, it doesn't always work that way. You get what I'm saying? But that's how I viewed it. I wouldn't want my daughter in a compromising position. You get what I'm saying? So those are the things that I taught. But overall, like, yeah, you have to be secure in the fact that, you know what, I got my own, so I'm not going to put myself in a compromising position. Because toxicity, remember, in our time now, is praised.
Right.
It's like a thing that's, yo, like hip hop, whatever you want to call it, wherever we go, like toxic is like the thing. We celebrate that. You get what I'm saying? Like it's put out there like it's some honor. And to me, it's like it's creating this concept that if he ain't toxic, he ain't got his stuff together, he ain't got this, and then they push the gentleman idea and concept to the side. So, you know, that's a whole nother issue there, though.
That is facts. That's the new thing. That's that
And
city
you-
girl stuff.
Absolutely. Because
Yeah.
I've seen it. I've seen it too often. I've seen so many situations where women feel like they're in control, but they're not in control. So like my man was saying, like you have to decide what you want to do in the situation versus what's going on. So I fully agree.
Be aware at all times. Like
Yes.
I don't care.
You
what
gotta
you
cover
do.
yourself. There was a situation. I don't know if y'all saw this. I was on Instagram, and the dude had flown the girl out, dropped the girl to the airport, and she was like, "Send me my confirmation number." And he was like, "What confirmation? I canceled the flight." He
Oh.
canceled the flight. Y'all saw that shit?
No.
Yeah.
He
Saw that.
canceled the flight. And she's like, "Why you cancel the flight?" She's looking like, "Why you cancel the flight?" Nah, he's like, he ain't get no buns, so she gotta find her own way home.
If you're getting flued out, you're getting your back blued out.
Already. You already know.
You didn't give no buns. You gotta find your own way home.
I mean, me, I'd make sure she got home anyway. I'll never be anything other than a gentleman. That's just always me. So, but I understand. But to
So
me,
you
you
don't
got
get no buns. You gonna still fly me back home?
I kick it. I kick
Fly
it.
you back home. Just
I
know
kick
when
it
I
with
fly you
women
back
all
home,
the time, and that's
that's
never
it.
an issue. I'm just saying, like, I ain't trying to boast, but you know what I'm talking about. Listen, it ain't hard to pull. So, I mean, I ain't chasing it like that. You get what I'm saying? So,
Hey, hard to pull. Oh, you over here bragging. You hear him? Bragging.
Listen,
not
hey y'all,
bragging.
y'all get off my man. Listen,
I'm just saying, like, so it's not an issue for me. Like, I'm not. Yeah, I kick it. I kick it with more females than I do dudes. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So most of them, when they kicking it with me, I'm going to Fleming's myself. I'd rather take you. We ain't gotta smash. You know what I'm saying? I just want your company. So that's just me. I was raised by my mama, so I roll a little bit different. Like, and yeah, I kick it with women who we just go out and we have a dope conversation. She look good. She look good next to me. I look good next to her. We pull up to a nice restaurant. We chill out. We talk. We eat some good food. We get acquainted. You get what I'm saying? And, maybe down the road, something, spectacular would happen, but I'm not chasing it like that. Dudes who aren't chasing it like that don't have these issues because they know getting that is easy work. You get what I'm saying? It's not something that's hard. But dudes who are complaining about it and making these big scenes and these issues about it, they probably ain't getting no bush. I mean,
Boy,
just saying.
But see, that's the problem. That's the problem. The guys that are out here making a big scene about the whole situation is making it hard for that men that are not in the same thinking process or mindset of how we feel about the situation. Listen, a lot of men out there, I'm just gonna say men feel that if I fly you out, you're gonna give me the buns. It ain't gotta be no conversation. Hold on. Ain't gotta be no conversation, no talk, no nothing. If I fly you out, if I pay this money, you come here, I wine and dine you, you giving me the buns. That's how they think, but that's not how it is, and that's the problem. They get in a situation where they get these women and they do all of this for them, and they don't get no coochie. That's their problem. Why you mad because you ain't getting no coochie? Because even though y'all had a conversation, I don't give a damn if y'all had a conversation. If a woman knows, and they will tell you, a woman knows if she gonna fuck you or not. I don't give a fuck what it is. A woman knows if she's going to give you coochie or not. They know. They already know. It's like us men. We know if a woman is wifey material or not. We know.
Oh, wait a minute. So y'all know that.
How life is set up.
They know that.
Wait, hold on,
Wait a minute. A woman knows if she's going to give you the buns.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Hold up. No, wait. Hold on. Let me finish. In that aspect, as a man, you cannot go into that situation thinking like, all right, I flown her out. I took her to dinner, took her to lunch, took her to brunch. She's gonna give me coochie. That's not how it works. That is not how it works. A woman has to be comfortable with you. She has to feel like you are the person she wants to embrace herself with. If not, if she don't do it, you gotta walk away from it. You have to. You gotta let it go.
To me, the coochie ain't the prize, but that's a different story.
So y'all know when a person is wifey material?
I would say you
do.
I would say yeah.
You know what? We gotta run. Let me let Kim is going to go do the icebreaker, and we got to come back to this because I need to know.
Of course we do.
This whole time you got me over here struggling, and you already know you ain't playing me.
Why are you struggling? What you need a power up? You need a what up?
No, because they be struggling to make sure that they the one to find out that they not.
No, we can revisit the topic, but okay.
They ain't it. I'm gonna just say that they ain't it.
A man knows. A man
will know. He knows.
But y'all continue to date him, or y'all cut him off.
I mean, there's. I mean, you want us to keep rolling this topic, or you want to go to the icebreaker?
All right, let's go to the icebreaker. Let's go to the icebreaker. Because after the icebreaker, I want to go back to that because I want to hear.
Well, bring it back. We can run it.
Okay, all right.
I got time.
So we're gonna do a few of these icebreaker questions. All right, y'all ready? Y'all got y'all ears on?
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
First question. Jane's father has 3 daughters: Beyonce, Kelly, and
Jane.
Just listen now. Listen.
Is she?
You froze up, Kev. You gotta do it again. You froze.
Okay.
We heard Beyonce and Kelly. Who else?
All right. Jane's father has 3 daughters: Beyonce, Kelly, and
Jane.
Okay. All right. That's correct.
Freezing up.
That was the question.
Oh, that was the question.
That was the question. Okay. What's good? Wait. Let her finish. Y'all gotta let her finish. What's good?
No, she did finish. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, this is the next question.
Answer is Jane.
That was
it's Jane. Answer is Jane.
Daughters, right?
Yeah, you keep freezing up too, Kimmy.
All right.
Okay, my bad. I thought it was more to the scenario.
No,
All
they
right.
just yeah.
Me too. I was looking for
All right.
more, but okay.
Next.
Some months have 31 days, others have 30. How many have 28 days?
One.
Right?
Y'all really just said one.
That's your final answer?
Everybody
No.
really
All
said one.
12.
All 12.
All
Yeah.
12.
Thank you.
Oh,
All 12 have 28 days.
I'm like, oh,
okay. Okay, my bad. My bad.
And I knew the answer to that.
Okay.
don't do me.
All right. Next one. What gets wetter the more it dries?
Oh.
What gets wetter the more it dries?
I hate you right now because I know the answer to this. I'm too lit to answer it. Oh, I hate that. Oh,
Give it a shot. Give it a shot.
What gets wetter before it dries?
A towel?
Pumpkin, hush.
No, that's not it.
That's not it.
That is it.
Oh, my daughter gave me the answer, child. I ain't know.
Get out of there, let's go.
Damn, that was.
Lisa gave that to me.
I was gonna say the tongue, but nah.
See, I ain't good at these questions, okay?
Okay.
I feel like I'm being interrogated.
Right?
This one, you got this one.
I'm
All right,
gonna
this one you
Google
got,
on my
this one.
phone. Like, over here. Like,
All right,
what's
this
she
one
talking
you got. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Oh, I had that question.
Kilimanjaro?
No.
Child,
All right, ask the question again.
Okay.
I'm a history nut. So
Nah,
Okay.
man,
this
you all know.
bothers me.
Stop playing. Stop playing.
Before Mount Everest was
Ooh, I like
discovered,
the fact that she tested it. Ooh, I
what
like
was
it.
the highest
Just ask
mountain in the
question
world?
again.
I don't know. I ain't gonna even attempt it. I thought I don't like questions. I feel like I'm being interrogated. So.
That's fine. Ask the question again.
Okay. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
I
Everest?
can't pronounce it, but I think it's what is it? Machu Picchu or Machu
Mount Everest?
Picchu?
It's Mount
No,
Everest.
Machu.
Girl power.
I
thought
admit.
it was Machu Picchu. I really thought it was Machu Picchu.
No, hey,
I think
you gotta
that's how
listen
you
to the
pronounce it.
question. She read it 3 times. I wasn't gonna say anything. You have to listen to the way the wording is. It said
Right?
discovered.
That's how she
It was
fucked
still
up.
the highest
She got
mountain,
me
but it
because
said
I'm under the
discovered.
influence. It's all right. I'll give it that one.
Okay, we're gonna go with that for tonight, though. We're gonna go with that.
All right, we
Okay.
got 3 more questions. 3 more questions.
Ooh, Lord, let's go.
All right, run it.
All right. The opposite of least is most. But what do you put in a toaster?
The opposite of least is most.
Bread.
Of what you put in a toaster. Toast.
Bread.
I just said bread.
It's bread. Yes, you're right.
Okay. Wow, that was difficult. That one. Ken, you got
Okay.
that one?
I'm trying not to answer everything.
Oh, look
Bread.
at
Because everybody's like, toast. No.
Yeah, I'm trying to just let some other people jump in there.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna get them all wrong. I can tell you that.
All right. 2 more.
I got
2 more.
one for you though.
The whole scene up.
All right,
Run
2
it.
more. A farmer has had 15 cows. All but 7 died. How many survived?
A farmer had 15 cows, all but 7 died.
All but 7. 7?
How many survived?
I don't know. What's the answer?
Take a shot.
Listen, what's the answer?
I'm
I'm gonna say 7.
7 is correct.
Oh, okay. Woo!
All right. The last one. All right, last one. Y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're just about to cross the finish line of a marathon, and you pass the person in second place. What position do you
Ooh,
finish in?
I hate you. I hate you.
You're just about to pass the person in second place.
Third.
No, ask the question again.
Okay. You're just about to cross the finish line of a marathon, and you pass the person in second place. What position do you finish in?
Third.
Second place.
Second
No,
place.
second place.
Second place.
It's second place.
Yeah, why you
It's second
shaking your
place.
head?
You're in third. You pass the second place person. First place I didn't cross. You're in second place.
You're in second place. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a question to my wine man here. What gives the wine its red color? Let me see if you can answer that one.
You better.
Wow.
You better say it with your chest.
Wow.
And I'm gonna make this a clip too and send it
Ow.
to you. So you better get it right.
Ooh. So she's gonna make it a clip. So you better answer it correctly.
I plead the fifth.
Chess.
No, you can't say
Nah.
I plead the fifth.
Nah.
Turn
Don't
it-
run
turn
from
it
it.
Trump today.
I plead the fifth.
The berries make it that its color.
It depends on what, if you're using red grapes, it depends on what berry you're using. And just to be clear,
I
you
said
don't
red.
use a lot of berries in wine. Blackberry, you don't use all of that stuff because
Y'all should, because the blacker the berry, the
Red-
sweeter the juice.
Red wine.
but blackberry does not turn.
Not in this situation. Not in this situation. Stop it.
Listen, y'all deflecting. Y'all deflecting. I said, what gives the red wine its color? I didn't say no white, no nothing. I said red.
I said that. Depends on the grape that you use.
It's the grape.
It's fermented.
The skin gives it. The
Yes,
Red wine
it's
is fermented
fermented.
for years. A long
Yeah.
Give me the one with the highest antioxidant. Give me some Pinot Noir.
for it to get that color.
You want some Pinot Noir?
Yes.
He got some time to ship it to you. Never get it. But anywho.
Here it goes right here. It's right there. It's right there.
Okay.
So you guys.
I don't
ready
even.
for the
Is that
next
sweet?
question?
Is it sweet?
No, wine is not sweet in its approach because to get it sweet, you have to add all of the extra preservatives to it, which is how you do with grapes. That's how you get all the sulfates. Grape jelly. That's how you get all the sulfates and stuff in it, which actually aren't good for you. When you start getting into sweet wine, you start getting into Stella Rosa and punch and all that. Wine is not sweet in its approach. You have to add.
It's supposed to be bitter. It's
So
bitter.
when
get
they
it.
start
It's
adding
better.
all those preservatives and stuff, that's when they start adding the midriff too.
We are going to move along to
Right.
the next question. Please do not kill us because the women are going to come for your head on this. Okay. The question is,
Well, damn. Let me sip
why
my
are
drink.
black women?
All right.
It's supposed to say held at a higher standard. Let me fix that for y'all. Why
Oh,
are black
Lord.
women held at a higher
I can't
standard?
even sip on that. I'm gonna just be quiet.
Damn sure can't, but watch what you say. But I do want your perspective because I already know why, but we want your perspective on that.
Why are black
the men go
a higher standard?
Black women held at a higher standard.
black? Listen to what she said. Black women.
Because that was a conversation that we were having outside of this platform.
I would say because they are multifaceted. There's a lot that black women can do. You get what I'm saying? Like in terms of from head to toe, there's just a lot of black women can do. So that the standard is high for them, so to speak. That's the only thing I could think of in relation to that. I mean, you guys are viewed a little bit top of the food chain, I would say, and as a result, there's more standard, there's more put on you. So I would, that's probably the best thing I could say.
Big Ken.
Well, let me start out saying, me personally, I hold, all women, what I'm saying, at a certain standard. Now, for as far as black women, in my personal opinion, I hold them at a higher standard because of what I've seen in my own personal life. Right, my mom, she did a lot. My grandmother,
Right.
my aunts. So the women that I've seen have been, women who did a lot and who achieved a lot in life, and who were very prosperous in that way. So that's where my view of what a black woman is, and that's why I hold them to a higher standard than other women, personally.
Mark.
Is he asleep?
You have too much rum?
Nah.
I think he's asleep.
That boy asleep.
It feels good when you gotta go last because I'm always good for being put on the spot. Okay, so for me, I feel like when it comes to black women, it's a different aspect. Watching my mom growing up, it was a whole different entity. Not only did y'all have to take care of kids, y'all had to take care of a household, y'all had to deal with different personalities with your children, you had to deal with your own shit. Personally, you had to deal with your significant other shit, you got to deal with job shit, you got to deal with your personal shit. There's a lot of stuff that you have to deal with as a black woman. See, the problem is black men, yes, we have to go out and fight against the world, but black women have to fight against everything. Y'all gotta fight against the entire universe because everything's coming at you at different angles. So y'all, this is why I always say women can multitask better than men can. I'm sorry, fellas, but this is true. When it comes to multitasking, women can handle that shit like
Boy,
it
you
ain't
good,
nothing.
boy. You good.
Because when it
Who's on
comes
here
to
watching
them,
and listening to him? That he's trying to appease.
hush. When it comes, let me say what I'm saying. When it comes to when you got,
I just want you to know that you said shit 5 times.
5 women I grew up with, five women. So when it comes to that aspect, black women have to deal with so much more than black men have. I know a lot of fellas gonna be like, "Oh well, we were the ones getting shot at, getting arrested." Yeah, but you gotta remember, black women have to deal with the aftermath. We gotta. They're the ones that gotta tell the kids why the father got shot. They're the ones that gotta tell daddy why they're the ones that gotta tell them they ain't gonna see their daddy. They're the ones that have to control the situation. Y'all, you gotta sit back and think about what they bring to the table in the aspect of what black men have to deal with in a day to day. Yes, we have to face it head on, but facing it head on is nothing like facing it mentally. That mental shit will fucking kill you. Dealing with that shit on a mental aspect is nothing like dealing with it face to face.
What else do you have in that cup besides the rum?
Stop it. Stop it.
Because I'm talking about like you got the theatrics and everything going with
Listen.
It's Friday night, huh?
Listen. Y'all understand. Listen, I didn't just sit around when COVID happened. I read some shit and I followed some shit. So my mind is on a whole different atmosphere. So when it comes to dealing with black women, that's why I tell people, yeah, I might fuck white women, I might fuck Hispanics, but I will never be in a relationship with any of them because a black woman can understand where I've come from, what I've been through, and where I'm trying to get to. The reason why is because they understand the culture. Then Denzel Washington said it himself. It's a cultural thing. Black women understand the culture. When we go out and we deal with the world, they still have to have our back. Even though they're not there with us, they have to have our back. If they're a stay-at-home mom, they gotta make sure we can talk to them when we get home. They gotta make sure they got food on the table when we get home. They gotta make sure the house is clean. They gotta make sure the children are fed and taken care of.
Wait a minute now. You talking about half?
Hold on. I'm not done. That's why I keep trying to tell guys, stop trying to downplay what black women are doing. They are doing what they're supposed to do by nature, not because they have to, because they want to. That's what they feel is necessary. If you're dealing with somebody that's not taking care of you mentally, leave their ass the fuck alone. It's not the person for you. They not for you. If you can't go through the bad and the good, that's not what you need in your life. You have to remember, every day a black leaves the house, we're fighting everything through traffic, through people on the road, through bosses, through jobs, everything. We're dealing with it. But what we have to understand is black women deal with everything. They're dealing with their spouse, the children, the mental, everything. That's why black women have to go through what they go through. So in my idea of it, in my aspect of it, black women are held to a higher standard, of course, because they are the higher power. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Tupac said it himself. We killing our women, but they're the reason why the fuck we on this earth. I'm sorry to say it, fellas. It's the truth. If it wasn't for them, your ass wouldn't be breathing. But yet, hold on. But yet, you're so quick to judge them. Judge yourself first.
All right.
Ask yourself why you are the way you are.
I got a question. You said that all black women understand the culture. Okay, just because we are all black does not mean we understand the culture. Like I said before, I'm Haitian American. I'm Haitian American, so the way I was raised is totally different from an African American.
Right, just like me. I'm Jamaican American.
Wait, hold on.
You're right.
I'll let you finish. Let me finish. So we have black people of different culture. We all are raised differently. We all eat differently.
Right.
So we can never say that, yes, the black women understand the culture. That is not correct. Because I'm Haitian American, I'm dating, or excuse me, was dating, let's say African American men. So the way they talk to like their parents or the way they move, I'm like, yo, like y'all can do that shit, because my mom would never go for that. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you guys eat that? Like, don't you know that shit ain't good for you? That's the bottom of the barrel type of meat. Never. So for me, it was hard because I'm like, I don't do all this stuff y'all doing. So like, I had to learn the culture. I never knew it. I had to learn it. So that's not true, you know. And let's say I was chatting with this let's say a Nigerian guy, and you know they do not eat American food. They eat only their food. They'll go to a restaurant, but they're picky. But 99% they cook their own food and they eat their food at home. What they gonna do with a person like me, and if I can't cook their food?
Okay. When I said that black women know the culture, when I said that, I meant in the aspect of what we go through in the day to day. They can understand what we go through as being black. You're right.
Okay.
When you come from when you come from an African background or an island background, they're not going to understand that aspect. But from us being black, they should at least understand that aspect of what we go through day to day. But if they don't, that means they're not paying attention.
But we as our own people are always attacking each other, regardless of whatever our skin color is or what we're going through.
You're right.
So when we talk about this could go all the way left real quick. We could be in a whole nother conversation. But we all do understand the struggle of being our skin tone. We all understand it because I'm not going to say all, because I know I've dealt with it.
Right.
Now, because I'm going to speak up for myself now. We've all dealt with where we were treated differently because of what we looked like or how we spoke.
Right.
That is absolutely correct. But we do it to our own people. You know what I mean? So it make you look like, damn, like I'm
right. You're absolutely right.
When is it? I need the older fellas. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that.
She just called us old. It's okay. All right. It's all right.
Wait, hold on. Right, because the old heads don't feel the same way as the younger generation.
Yeah, so I really want to understand, like, we want us to be united, but we can never come to a mutual ground. Like, how is that? How would that look like if we were able to do that?
I mean, we've had a glimpse of
Gotta
it
teach
throughout
our
history.
kids. We have to teach our kids. That's the first and foremost. It starts with us as parents. We have to change the dynamic. We have to change the dynamic. It doesn't matter what they're being taught outside of us. We as parents have to change the dynamic of the kids.
Big Ken.
Well, I think for me personally, you know, I am light skinned,
Yeah, we
so
know.
I
Oh no, he didn't.
I have had to deal with the opposite of what
Yeah.
most dark skinned people deal with. You know, I receive it from our people. Like when we were younger, a lot of dark skinned people that were around me and in school and things like that, they got it from our people as well, but they got it from outside. You know what I'm saying? Outside of our race as well. So for me, I didn't get it outside of our race. I got it primarily from our own people. So
Right.
it felt different. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're getting it from all angles, you know what I'm saying, it feels a little bit different. But when you feel like the people who are supposed to be with you
Yep.
are targeting you and nobody else is, then it's a little bit different feeling. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Targeted by your own people. So and it just wasn't people at school, it was family members and everything. You know, I became the token light skin. You know, I'm the only light skinned
Wow.
person in my family, you know, but my grandfather and my grandmother, you know, and so on and so forth on that side, of course, they have European background. So, you know, that's not my fault.
You
But
just happen to get it.
exactly, because my sisters are both dark skinned. So it's just the luck of the draw of the DNA. So I just happen to be this way. So for me, it never made any difference what skin tone. And I teach my children that because my oldest son is a little darker, and my youngest two are my color. So we don't make difference of whatever shade you are, because I tell you one thing, if you get pulled over by the police, they're not gonna make a difference in what shade you are. You're gonna get treated the same exact way.
Right.
So we just gotta raise our kids, you know, to show love to everybody first and foremost, because people can be your kind and not your color, and people can be your color and not your kind.
Facts.
So
Right.
you gotta
That's
watch that
very
as well.
true.
So,
Very
you know,
true.
it's you know, it starts with the kids though. It definitely starts with the kids, because racism is something that you're not born doing, you're taught.
Definitely
It's
taught.
taught.
And colorism, racism and colorism.
Yep.
Colorism is a mother.
That's our next conversation for the next show.
I like that. I like that.
Mr. B,
I
what
like
you got to
that.
say?
I mean, I can consensus. The kids, I think, ultimately, we shape their minds, and if we aren't, you know, whether it be to the positive or whether it be to the good, if we aren't shaping their minds to be engineers and doctors and lawyers and politicians, I mean, to change laws and to change perspectives and change ideas, I mean, you know, we're less, you know, we're dumbing down their mindset. So I think it starts with the kids. Like our kids should, you know, be the foundation. Some of us got it bad. You get what I'm saying? So we know survival, and no matter what color you are, you get what I'm saying? Like if you come against me, we're gonna have an issue. We're gonna have a problem, whether you're black, white, whatever, Mexican, Hispanic, whatever it may be. But if we don't kind of shift the mindset, you get what I'm saying, with our children and teach them, you know what, go be effective in multiple areas of life. You get what I'm saying? Affect change in not just the schools, but, you know, in multiple areas. But that comes from giving them the proper mindset. And I have to agree with that from both of our brothers, because when you grow up with a certain mindset that anything goes, I mean, it don't matter who you come across. It could be you same color as you, white, black, dark skin. It just doesn't matter. So I think we got to change that narrative, and that starts with our kids. I believe that wholeheartedly.
Thank you, light skin.
Yeah.
Why he gotta be all that? Why he gotta be
I'm just
all
glad I'm
that?
Listen,
I mean, because let me just be honest. Like, I was shocked to find out that I was part Irish and I have full-fledged white folks in my family. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, it's like
I felt the same.
your uncle is a full-fledged white dude, and it's like, oh, okay.
Right.
So your mindset shifts. But before then, before I even knew this dude, you have a generalization of, people to a degree until you meet one of your uncles that's, you know what I'm saying, cooler than a fan. But he ain't dark skinned like you. He ain't caramel complected like you. So you got to move different. You got to think different. I mean, would have been better. Would have been dope if I would have got that, knew some of these things, when we were younger, because you grow up with a hate towards certain people. You know what I'm talking about? So,
Right.
I mean, it's just, it's just a little different. He one of the flyest uncles I've never met. You know what I'm saying? So it's it starts with the kids, though.
Yep.
So Kim, your turn.
One.
Kim.
Is she there?
I think she froze up again. So let's shift gears. We're gonna go ahead and we got 10 more minutes so we can close out. We're gonna go ahead and go into the sassy talk. So I have some questions I'll pull up. Everybody gonna give us these little answers. Please don't judge me, judge your mother. So okay.
I love it. I like it. I like the heat.
Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Kimmy, you back?
Hit the drink.
It just lag going back in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Question before we shift.
No, they answered the question perfectly.
Okay. So, like I said,
I like that. She
Don't
liked
judge
the
me.
answer.
All right. So here we go. We're gonna go from Mark, and then we're gonna work up because you were going last the whole time. So
Damn, Mark.
Who said he liked going last?
No, that's exactly
I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm gonna say it on my chest. Run it.
All right.
Put it up.
I like it. Run it.
What's your favorite sexual position?
Okay. So I've had this conversation with. It's not missionary. It's not. Okay. It's hard to explain.
History project.
Y'all hush.
All right.
I have to explain it. I gotta explain it because there's no actual name for this position. Okay. So, damn. See, why black people can't just listen? Why they gotta make shit complicated? Okay. So I'm gonna say this before I lose my goddamn mind. Okay. All right. So my favorite sexual position is. Okay. My favorite sexual position is when she's laying on her stomach. She's laying on her stomach, and as a man, I would enter her from the back. No butt, cock up, nothing. She's laying down flat, and I get on. Can I finish before anybody laughs or anything?
So that's missionary from the back. Okay.
It's not missionary. It's not.
All right.
Laying on her stomach. That means her back is turned towards me.
It's the opposite. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so she's laying on her stomach.
Getting all the smoke tonight.
Can I get through this?
Go ahead.
She said we only got 10 minutes. All right, can I get through it?
All right.
Black people.
Okay.
All right, laying on her stomach, back turned towards me, and I enter her from the back, and I grab her vigorously, and I lay on her back, and I enter her from the back, and I lay on her back. It's like I'm hitting it from the back, but I'm laying down at the same time. I don't know what the position's called. You can look this shit the fuck up. I don't know.
Missionary.
But that shit
Lazy.
good.
It's called the lazy dog.
Lazy.
Oh,
It's called the lazy missionary.
Damn,
Yeah, it's called the lazy dog.
You
The
ain't
lazy
doing nothing.
dog. That shit feel good as fuck.
See. At least look. I tried to help you out to say lazy missionary, but you know, I didn't want to put dog there.
Nah, I mean you got to think about it. It's doggy style pretty much, but you just laying down, so
Yes,
that's why they
but
call it
when-
lazy
yeah.
dog.
But
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But they love it. They love it because you hit it strong. You gotta hit it strong.
You so
You
nasty.
ain't coming in
You
weak. You
nasty
gotta hit it
self.
strong.
They
You
coming
nasty.
back, huh? They coming
That's
back.
fine. You gotta hit it strong.
You nasty.
That's fine. I'm okay with it. Hit it strong.
This has been entertaining.
You gotta hit that rum first.
Hit it strong.
Cause you know sometimes they say when you drink it don't stand up straight. It be limp. So it don't stand up straight
Oh,
after the-
never.
That's for brothers who not taking macaroon and eating right.
at the gas taking the
this
gas
ain't-
station pills.
Gas station pill.
No, I ain't gotta do it. Listen, I'm Jamaican. I don't need none of that. It stand up strong on its own.
Wow.
I've been blessed.
Drink the Malta. No, Guinness. They drink Guinness, and the Guinness give them the energy.
Of all
Guinness
things,
World Record
Guinness.
for a lazy dog.
But fuck it. Next person.
All right, big kid, go
I'm
ahead.
over it. He said Guinness. I'm over it. Fuck it. Run it.
Go ahead, big kid.
Well, I'll start by saying this. I think missionary gets a bad rap because people do it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, what people would call missionary, if you grab the back of her legs and you can move her around and maneuver to different angles, you can make missionary very, very, very different for her. So missionary also offers you the opportunity to look at her face, and that's when you can tell, you know, the work that you're doing.
Oh no,
Our
hold on.
facial
Say that again. Say that again, big kid. You do what?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at her
I'm doing it
face and
right
tell,
now, so I'm trying to
tell
figure
her,
it out. You do what now?
put your fingers here, right behind her knees,
Mm-hmm.
and hold her legs up, and that way you can shift her at different angles. You can move her at different angles.
Yes, sir.
He's right.
I'ma
He's
try
right.
that.
He's absolutely right. I've done that.
So for guys
Oh,
out
man.
there who are having sex with different women, you can use this position and you can easily find her G-spot as well.
Easy work.
Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that, right?
Easy work.
And if she's a squirter, you might get a surprise.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm saying, lift your hands.
Hey, they dropping y'all some jewels, man. If you don't know what you're doing, because some of these people, they swear they be doing what they short stroking ass. But
It's
anyway.
fine. It's fine. Listen, they
I
ain't
can
gonna
see-
learn it.
I can see she was dissatisfied with a seminar session. Huh?
Listen, yo, you know
That's a whole nother podcast. That ain't tonight. They ain't gonna learn that.
No,
It's
listen,
okay.
We need Goody Howard on this episode for this end, kid. We need Goody Howard on this.
We hate
They ain't gonna learn that shit tonight, not
You know how
tonight.
people think if they pump harder, they think they're doing something. That shit is so fucking annoying. Stop doing it, please.
Listen. I agree with you that because I've had females say that. Oh, I hate
No, you
when
wanted to do the
when
lazy
he
dog.
feels like
No,
if
we're
he
not
pumps
talking-
harder, it feels good. No, that's not it, bro. It's not how hard you pump, it's how you pump. If she don't feel nothing, bro, just give up, time out, leave, just go home, bro. You lost. You see the fellas laughing, we know that ain't it, bro. That's not it. Stop.
Oh, man.
Over there, you didn't say
Stop
nothing
it.
yet. I'm still waiting on you.
You wait on me? Oh, edge of the bed. She on her back. Edge of the bed. Legs in the air. On your back. And yeah, we're going to handle it from right there. You can't do nothing. I can just grab your arms, lock you in, make sure you grab, it's just so many things you can do,
It's sexual, still say it.
There's so many things you can do from that position. You can turn, edge of the bed is epic. You can turn her over on the side. You get what I'm saying? Keep the legs, what's that congruent angle, that little thing that they used to give us, you can handle your business this way. You can turn her this way. And then, see, edge of the bed, she can't do nothing but take all of it from right there because she can't move. She can't go nowhere.
My brother, see, See, this is why I went back to
I
school.
don't know what.
Yeah, these boys right here from Cali. You know what I'm saying? They
I'm
different.
just saying.
They built different.
Oh no, hold on.
We from I'm from Texas. Kim from Texas.
I'm from Texas. Dallas, Texas, baby.
They from
We
Texas.
from the South.
Yes, I just happen to live in Cali.
South.
I'm just saying. There's just so many things you can do from there. I can't give it all to you. Can't give it all to you in this session, but yeah.
We can't give you all the secrets. We can give you
What'd you say, Pumpkin?
I was looking for Kimmy. I think she froze up again.
Oh, okay.
Well, for me, I'm not laying down. I'm not doing all that extra stuff y'all doing. I just like doggy style. That's my thing. Choke, pull my hair, all of that. Slap.
Okay, let me ask you a question. What about doggy style gets you turned on?
I don't know. Just like the part of it, like, like pulling the hair.
Wait,
or
I need her to
grab
answer.
The neck. It just.
Okay, so one hand on neck.
Yeah.
What's the other hand doing?
On the frontal.
Yeah.
No, shh. I want her to say. One hand on neck. What's the other hand doing?
I don't even put the wig. I don't even put the wig on. I wrap my head with a scarf so my wig don't come off.
This is yeah. All right. I see you. See, that's why brothers, you got to work on your arms. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep the arms strong. You know what I'm saying?
Brother, you're right.
You see what I'm talking about, right?
Absolutely right.
Man, whatever you drinking, you definitely
absolutely right.
Kimmy.
Yes.
Your turn.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna tell y'all that I'm the throwback queen, so I'm gonna help you out.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
hold on, wait.
There's no problem with that, though.
Let me get my pen. I'm ready.
Does he really pull out his pen?
Go back, queen. Let me see the notes. All right, go ahead.
So
no, that's what she means.
That's what I mean.
She like to throw it back.
Yeah, I like to throw it back. So if you're behind me and we're gonna do pound town.
Pound town. Oh, you want a pound town?
Hey!
Yes.
First class ticket.
I want all this. All I want to hear.
That's it.
First class ticket.
First class.
You get blued out, you get your back blued out.
Listen. All she want to hear is round of applause.
I want to make that.
That's it.
That's it.
All right, so let's go straight into the next.
She keeping it 100. Listen, that is the most simplest answer. Straight. Like a whole studio audience. They watching the TV show. Fuck it.
Hey, he's so silly. Listen, do you guys prefer to receive or give?
That's all she want.
He on Family Feud right now. After that.
Right.
Number one answer is
Right. Good answer.
Run it.
So, do you prefer to receive or give?
Okay, what we talking about? Money or what we talking about?
Hold on, wait a minute. Is that a question for everybody?
That's for everybody, and we're gonna be quick because we need to get off.
Ooh, I love that question.
I'm a love maker, so it has to be. So
I like to see her happy. I like to give.
Yeah.
I'm deaf. Listen. I'm a giver on like a whole nother level. I'm gonna eat you until the point to where I feel like you about to convulse, not like you having a baby convulse, but like you about to go into a whole seizure convulse. Like I need that energy. I need you to look like that while I'm eating you. Because if I'm giving it to you, I need to know that my job is fully done. I want you to cry and tell me to stop. Because if I don't reach that pinnacle, that means I haven't done my job. I need you to feel like what I've done to you is disrespectful. Just
Let me see
being
your
honest.
tongue. Stick your tongue out. Let me see how long it is. Turn to the side. Side. Oh, that shit shout.
See, that's the problem.
You
That's the problem. See, that's the problem.
stick to the.
Listen, hold on. That's the problem. Y'all looking for lanes. See, me a yard man. Me no need to worry about lanes. I know how to I know how to work my tongue.
Eat no pum pum, but now you eat pum pum, huh?
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
They don't eat no pum pum, but me, I make you lose your mind. You gotta stop playing. Stop playing. Stop playing.
Big Ken already said what he like. My boy already said B. Already said what he like. Kimmy, are you a giver or receiver? I ain't giving shit.
It.
I'm taking. I'm sorry.
No, I said receive.
Do you like to receive or give, man?
Receiver, huh?
Yeah.
That's me.
I like to give. I'm always at the giving.
Oh, that's so sweet. Now, this is the last question. I need y'all to be honest because I know a lot of people do not like to be honest about this question. Like I told y'all before we started this segment. Before we started this segment, I said, don't judge me, judge your mother. So please, here goes the last question, guys.
Damn, that's harsh.
How many people did you have sex with? What, in 2021, 2022, or what? You talking about lifetime, or what we talking about?
Okay, I'm going to give you in the last 5 years. I'm going to make you look good.
The last 5 years?
You're not about to ask that question. Why I gotta put people on first read like that? I'm just saying. Why we gotta be? Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
No, I threw that question in there because I
1, 2, 3, 4.
I plead. My boy Ken is married, so he's straight. One, he good. But me, I plead the fifth. Y'all can have that one. I would just say over the course of my life, I've been blessed. Fifth.
All right. Me, I'm not saying anything.
I'm with what he said.
Fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
Hey, yo.
I want to firstly thank you all you guys for coming on and kicking it with us. We did have some other people that were supposed to show up. They didn't. So I'm glad we did what we had to do and make it happen. I really, really appreciate it that you guys took time out your busy weekend to hang out with us. I want to shout out to my girl Mia. Her daughter is in the hospital, so she couldn't be here with us. So prayers up to her and baby girl. She'll be back on when we do the next show. Please make sure y'all follow us on all social media platforms. It's Sassy But Classy. On Facebook, on IG, just take the butt out the middle. And our TikTok, you take the butt out the middle. So it's Sassy Classy with the K podcast.
My bad. We was on the whole sexual thing, so I said you said take the butt out. So I was thinking you were talking about some BBL or something. My bad.
You make sure you text her while we was talking.
Who, me?
Yeah, old girl. And then you told her how you make the red wine.
No,
you missed that. That went all over your head.
Right?
It did. I caught it.
So make sure y'all. We do have.
They usually call me, but that's another story.
No, child. We'll talk about that later. But please make sure y'all listen to our show. It airs every Wednesday, 7 p.m. on all streaming platforms. We are also live on True Culture with the K. Radio station is a internet radio. They reach out to us, so we're working with them. So you guys can also catch us there Wednesday from 7 p.m. It's on 360 Live. True Culture is the station. Make sure y'all follow me. My name is Pumpkin Spice. Please remove the P out the middle. It's PUMKIN Spice. And I'm gonna go ahead and let Kimberly drop her socials, and we'll take all you guys. We'll give you information, what you do, and how they can find you guys as well. Go ahead, Kimmy.
Oh my God. So this is Kimmy Will. You guys can find me on social media. Facebook, it's Kimberly McDowell. IG, it is MissWoo_Chain_. TikTok, Kimmy Woo with 3 M's.
Hey,
Because that's how we do.
period.
We gonna woo, woo, woo.
Woo. 7 times.
7 times.
And let me go ahead and drop Mia. So Mia is Mia the Great. She's one of the other hosts on the show. You guys can follow her on Facebook. It's Mia Pertee. It's P-R-E-T. Is it P-R-E-T-E-E? Her IG page is baldhead_redbone. That's your baby daddy favorite. What is it, Kim? Your baby daddy favorite?
Yeah, your baby daddy favorite bald head.
Your baby daddy's bald head.
Your baby daddy favorite bald head.
All right,
Make sure y'all tap in with our girl Annie. We're gonna start with Mark since he always want to go last.
Ooh, damn! I gotta go first. Okay, it's your favorite trainer. It's your favorite trainer, Mr. Fix It. So y'all can find me at on Facebook, Mark Anglin, last name Anglin Senior on Facebook. On Instagram, it's King Marcus 86. It's King_Marcus MARKUZ_86 on Instagram. Please, y'all follow me. Yes, I am a trainer and I am Mr. Fix It. I will fix your shit. So come holler at your boy. All right.
All right.
Sure.
All right.
Big Ken.
All right. Well, it's your boy Big Ken. You can follow me on Big Ken's Comedy on all social media platforms. There's Facebook, there's IG, there's Twitter. You can also follow us on Fire Session. That's FIYAH, the Fire Session, on all social media platforms. Go to YouTube, click that like and subscribe. Get that notification, that little bell, so you can know when we go live and when we got new episodes. Benji Banks.
Make sure y'all tap in, yo. I watched that. I'm digging it. I can't wait till I hop on. I'm really
Yeah. You know, I've been I'm glad we connected back again, so we can get you on for sure.
We gotta get the girls. We gotta get Mark on there too. Now we gotta get everybody on here. Is that okay, Big Ken?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm ready, Big Ken. Yo, Big Ken, I'm about to follow that shit, man. Hey, I'm about to follow that shit. Real shit, boy.
Tap in.
Follow that shit.
All right, go
ahead.
Tap in.
Man.
Follow me, IG BRB4701. Of course, Fire Session Podcast. You can follow me on Facebook, Benji Banks. You can't miss me. Logo is in the cover photo. You'll be able to find me on there. Look me up. Follow the Fire Session Podcast. Yeah, it's legit. We love it. So
if you're not ready to listen to a real grown intellectual conversation, it's definitely not the podcast for you. Yeah, you know, they have real, jokes out, but serious conversation that need to be had within the community. They definitely tapping in. So I really love the conversation. If you're not into that shit, you gotta be open-minded when listening to this podcast. No judgment, free judgment zone, but mine gotta be open for sure.
Okay.
And then tomorrow we will be doing the red carpet at the fashion show. It's Eminent's 8th annual fashion show. It'll be at the fairgrounds. It's from 5 to 9 p.m. So you guys could come out, check us out. We'll be there talking to everybody, interviewing everybody, and just having a great time. So if you didn't get your tickets, please make sure you get them. I think tomorrow at noon is the last time you can pick up those tickets. So you guys will see us there. Come talk. Let's interact. And like I said, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Make sure y'all be blessed, stay well, and I hope we stay connected after we finish this show tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Send that. I'm gonna send you.
I want my wine.
What you got for me?
Listen, I told y'all you need to hit me up. Jump in, my inbox and let me know. That way I can. Honestly, if you jump in the inbox, I'll be able to follow you easier.
Okay,
it makes it easy.
I'm gonna jump in your inbox.
Okay,
there you go.
Feet first, not head first, because you might bump your head.
I don't want to bump my head.
No, don't bump your head. We like sane people around here.
Thank you.
All right, Kim, you want me to end with your song?
Sure.
All right, so y'all.
The balls?
Yeah, the balls.
Hey, y'all, give me woo. I'm sassy but classy too. And I can tell you one thing, I don't have time for games. I motivate you once, and I support you twice. You fall off on your game, you owe me some chicken wings. You can be ordinary, I'll be extraordinary. You can be ordinary, I'll be extraordinary. Bald head, red bone. Hey girl. Hey boy, watch your tongue. Cause she'll bat her lashes twice and hand you the pumpkin spice. Now you wanna look mean? Gone, boy, you know you green. You can be ordinary, she gon' be extraordinary. Ooh, we pumpkin spice, all self-love advice. Remove the P in one slice, don't let her tell you twice. Cause trust, it won't be nice. I'm done giving you advice. You can be ordinary, she gon' be extraordinary. Sassy, classy, jazzy, rassy. You can be ordinary, we gon' be extraordinary. Sassy, classy, jazzy, rassy. Sassy, classy, jazzy, rassy. Sassy, classy, jazzy, rassy. You can be ordinary, ha ha. We gon' be extraordinary.